Hi, I'm Dr. Sandra Villarreal Montgomery, President and Instructor with Viamont Educational Consulting. Today we're with the lovely licensed therapist, Julie Thigpen, and we want to talk to you about transitions. Why are transitions so important, really, for all of us?
All of us. And especially for those of you with young children. This is something that teachers are learning, parents, we kind of get the concept of it's time to go and we need you to pick up your toys. But little kids don't understand the process of, well, what's coming next. So what's coming next? What am I supposed to do? And what does it mean it's time to go? So I kind of like to make that something that we as adults can understand first. So one of the examples I often give my parents that I work with is that my husband and I have decided that this weekend we need to go to Lowe's. We need to pick up some things to do some repairs around the house. Okay. And so he's outside and he's working in the yard doing something. And he comes in, he's like, all right, let's go to Lowe's. And I'm like, I just started paying bills and I have everything spread out on the table. I'm not ready to go. Well, because I'm an adult, I can have a conversation with him. I need at least 10 minutes. I need to get to a stopping place. He didn't give me any warning. I'm not done. But if he had gone into my daughter's room and told her, come on, we're going to Lowe's, he would expect her to drop everything she's doing and also leave. And so recognizing that we as adults want transition time. I need time to finish what I'm doing and get ready for the next thing. So let's think about what that means to your 3-year-old. Your 3-year-old has got all of the Legos out and they're building and they're playing. They made this huge city with cars and you come in and say, it's time to clean up, we're going.
Oh,
I'm still
my
playing
gosh.
and I just built something. I'm not done. So I always encourage parents to consider that we need time to finish and then the transition happens. So in 5 minutes, we're going to be leaving. We're going to have to go to the store and I'll help you put your shoes on. So finish what you're doing and put as much of this away as you can. If my son's made a big old huge city of stuff, I can let him leave that out. But I want all the other stuff that he's not going to play with when we get back to be put away.
Okay.
So when I come back in and I say, okay, it's time for us to clean up what we can, I'm helping him do that, not expecting it to already be done. And then I help him put his shoes on and we leave.
And I think that's important to note that there's a difference between what you're meaning by transition time and kind of wrapping things up.
Yes. We often will tell things to kids like, you have 5 minutes to clean up your toys. Well, I don't want to give them 5 minutes to clean up. When it's time to clean up, they need to clean up. So I'll give him 5 minutes to finish playing, and then it's clean up time. Because if it's only going to take 2 minutes, why am I giving him 5?
Yeah.
Okay. And so little things like that. But I think different age groups, that's going to look different. Little kids need a little more help. We need to recognize they may not be ready. They want to know what we're doing next. It's okay for them to be sad. I was really having a good time here playing with my friend, and now you're telling me it's time to leave. I don't want to. That's normal. I feel that way. I'm having a good time with you. And when it's over, oh man, she's leaving.
I know.
And so we need to remember that the kids are having some normal reactions to the transitions. And a lot of children have difficulty with that.
And I can even see that as adults. I've had things where my husband has said, okay, start saying your goodbyes because he knows there's going to be 2 rounds of hugs that happen.
Yep.
And start saying your goodbyes really means like there's like 20 minutes of hugs happening all around the room. And I might also now started a conversation with somebody that I hadn't
didn't realize was there.
I was like, hey, how are you doing? I'm Sandra, nice to meet you.
But see how he even figured that part out, is that that was a part that was going to be easier for you and he to manage transitions if he's recognized that you need some time to finish before we leave.
Yes. So even adults were working on that too. But another example I like to use that I just discovered was like in scheduling appointments. I have an appointment scheduler and it'll allow buffer time in between so that you can change your mindset. You can write notes. You could do different things.
Put things away that you
Put
don't
things
need to
away.
work with.
There's different things that you need to do to prepare for the next topic or client, or just put yourself in the mindset, or maybe even have a break, a snack or a drink or anything like that. And the same thing's necessary for kids too.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we're asking them to change things and drop and go, but they have their mind set on something and they're not trying to be necessarily selfish.
No.
They're just we're trying to train them and understand. And I think those skills also will help them with communication
Mm-hmm.
of what they need as well later.
And I
And
think
in
those,
relationships too as
yeah.
adults. Yeah.
Those simple things. We were just talking about leaving, and so do you have all your things? Do you have everything you need to go? And so that you start to teach them to be responsible to bring the things they need. Well, they have to learn what that means.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the way I like to look at it. Is it's not just that kids don't know and they're being disrespectful or upset or obstinate. They need help learning a lot of skills that we take for granted as adults. We forget these things.
Yeah, for sure. Well, lovely. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll have a little transition time before we have to separate in a moment, but we appreciate your time.
Bye.